welcome back. Today we're going to talk about surface area of pyramids. And as you can see, this is our formula. SA equals 1/2 LP plus B. What's all that mean, Siegel? Well, we're going to find out in a couple minutes here. Let's start with L. Now, L stands for the slant height. So if you look right here, and Siegel's going to highlight it for you, the slant height is just, you see how that triangle right there is at a slant? That's what that represents right there, that nice blue line. So L is the slant height, which in this case we know is 5 inches, right? So we're going to label that right over here, 5 inches. Yeah, and once again, slant height. It's important to remember that. The L is going to be slant height throughout this entire process, so it'll keep popping up. Now the P stands for perimeter, but more importantly, it's the perimeter of the base. Very important that you recognize this. So if you look at our pyramid here, the base is a square. You see it right there? Siegel's drawing it in nice for you. So remember, P is the perimeter of the base, which in this case is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which will give you 20. Or just, 5 times 4. Because we know it's a square. Oh, the 2L plus 2W.
That's another way to do it.
Yeah, that'll work too. Whatever.
It's the same thing
It's
as
the same
5,
idea.
5, 5.
Yeah. You could, if you plug in the 5, you guys get it. You've seen that before. So yeah, 2W plus 2L works as well. You see you get the 20 as well. Or you can count it my way. Doesn't matter. It works out. And now B is the area of the base. Very important. In this case, we're going to do, we know it's a square, so it's length times width, right? That's our formula. In this case, we already knew our L and W from before, 5 times 5, which will give us 25. So P and B should look the same. It's really just L that's new. And now we take all this information that we found, we plug it into our original equation, so we'll scroll this down. Siegel has a little room to write it for us. Remember, it's SA equals 1/2 L times P plus B. All right, and now we just plug things in. So for the L, we're going to plug in 5. For the P, we're going to plug in 20. And for the B, we're going to plug in 25. And when that's all said and done, we end up with 100 times 1/2 is 50. 75? Sound right?
75 sounds good to me.
75. So there's some mental math for you. That's why we pay attention in class. That's number 1. Take a second to copy that down. Make sure you have everything. And we'll move on to number 2.
Oh, that's missing.
We forgot our 1/2 there. See,
the 1/2.
it happens. Errors happen.
It
We
happens.
brush the dirt off your shoulder. It's fine. So look, we've got 1/2 LP plus B. Same formula. Oh, we lost our picture a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. It's okay though. Now you see here on this problem, well, let's start with the L, right? The L I think is one of the easiest ones. Height is always the easiest one to see. So if you look at your L here, which again is the slant height, we can see it. You see it's right there, it's slanted, and it's labeled as 7. So for your L, you're going to write 7 meters. And now we got a little disruption here. Hold on, and we're back. And so for the P, now P once again is perimeter of the base. Very important for you to remember, it's the perimeter of the base. Now here, our base isn't a rectangle, it's not a square, it's actually a triangle. And right here, Mr. Siegel's going to show you where it is. If you visualize that, you can see that the triangle right there is our base. So what is that? Well, to find the perimeter of the triangle, you add up all the sides. One side is 10, one side is 10, and the other side, the third side is 10. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 will give you 30. But remember, it's the perimeter of the base, which in this problem is a triangle. Now we move on to B. Now B is the area of the base. That hasn't changed any, but now we have to look at it. We know the formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, right? Remember that from before? And so we know that our base is 10, but what's the height in there? Well, if you look at your diagram right there, you look closely, you can see that it's 8.7. See, it's straight across right there, which is why they included that for you. So it's 1/2 times 10 times 8.7. And when you do that, you're going to get 43.5?
Let's see if you got that right.
See, I don't know. I didn't.
You are a Cheeto.
Really? All right, there we go.
Amazing.
43.5.
Whoa.
See, I told you guys, you pay attention, you end up getting those quick one numbers.
Is that a calculator in your hand?
Hands-free, guys.
Hands-free?
I don't
Wow.
cheat. I don't cheat. So, once again, just remember that P is the area of, or the perimeter of the base. B is the area of the base. Very, very important. That's going to get you through everything. All right? Take a second, copy it if you need it. Oh yeah, we have to plug everything in. forgot about that. So SA equals 1/2 LP plus B. So that didn't change any. And now, here we go. Just plug everything in. So L is 7, P is 30, and B is 43.5. Now when you do this one in your head,
Oh yeah, do that one. Yeah.
this one's going to be a little harder because 30 times 7 is 210. Cut that in half is 105. So you're looking at 148.5.
You are a G.
The kid's got it. I don't know how he does it.
In the house.
Thank you, thank you. We need the claps and the applause in the background.
5.
So there you go, 148.5. So there you go. Just use the formula, plug it in. Remember what P and B are. L is just the slant height.
Wait, what's the P represent again?
The P is the perimeter of the base.
And what's the B?
The B is the area of the base.
Why did we use this formula?
Because that's the area of a triangle. That's right, I knew you knew that one.
Wait, but why in the other one, if you go up,
Yep.
did we use length times width?
Oh, because the base in the first, great question, Siegel.
Thank you.
The area, okay, rewind. The base there is a square, and that's why you use the area formula for a square. If you look at the second problem, our base was a triangle. It's highlighted in red. That's why we used 1/2 times base times height.
You're so smart.
Make sense?
I got it.
Okay, we want the third problem?
Let's do it.
Let's
Last
do
one.
it. All right, last one. Here we go. Surface area of cones. Super, super simple because you know everything. L. What has L been this whole time, Siegel?
Was that the slant height?
I believe it's been the slant height. So you think it's going to be any different this time?
No.
I don't think so either. Yeah, L is the slant height. That's not going to change on you. Wow, that's kind of cool. I don't know how you did that. Dragging the dot and all that. So the L in this case is 7, right? And R, you know, has never changed. It's always been radius. So in this case, we know the whole line's 6. Radius is half the diameter. So what's half of 6? 3. Excellent job. So now our radius is 3. And now we just plug everything into that lovely formula up there. So we've got pi RL, or we'll plug it in now, times 3 times 7 plus pi.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, we're just checking to make sure you're comprehending. Plus pi again, and then 3 squared, because that's our R. And now, so we can get what? 21 pi.
Oh, you can't do that.
21 pi plus 9 pi. So we're going to get 30 pi, which ends up being 92 point something, right? Something like that.
No way.
91, I don't
Give me a
know.
second on this. Okay, so
We're trying our best to
7
cheat here.
times 3 times 3.14.
Oh, he's plugging in 3.14. That doesn't count. That's not fair. I didn't do that.
Plus 3 squared times 3.149 times.
So Siegel right now is plugging in 3.14 for pi. If you put it into your calculator as pi, you'll get a slightly different answer. So use 3.14 when you do this, and your calculations will match up with ours.
And then I add them together.
Oh, I think I was under. I think it's supposed to be 94 or something.
You are
Dang.
damn good.
94.2. So that's your final answer. So with this one, this is a super simple formula. You're just plugging everything in. Just remember that L is your slant height, R is radius. Very, very important.
Peace out, cats.
Bye-bye.